Okay. So, couple of things. How do we want to do this? That is probably worth it. How do we want to do this? Let's go here. So, Zors, how much work would I have to do to get to one of the new regions? Because I'm interested, but I don't want to spend too much time. Because, yeah, I realize I could do New Game Plus. And maybe if people are really interested in me doing New Game Plus, I will keep going. Because I think there's new content all the way up for New Game Plus 3. Okay, always spawns in the forest. Alright. Might take me a bit to get there, though. Might take me a while to get there. Everything is hurty. Ow. And I realize I don't actually have to kill these guys, but still. On the plus side, the enemies seem to be fairly standard. Unfortunately, it means we can't use the castle as a health bank anymore. Which is a bit of a tragedy. But yeah, I'm not immediately confident in my ability to do New Game Plus here. Uh-oh. Daggers aren't great. They're okay. Never mind, they're decent. I'll just learn the way of the axe. Plus, we've got the one. So if I wanted to, if I run into anything particularly heinous, we could just say, like, screw it. And just leave. Hi. Yeah, so finding and killing key deer is your best bet. Big chunk of money and a permanent teleporter. Yeah, that would make sense. Oh, interesting. The more New Game Plus I do, the higher the stat values. Pricey. And just to stat up. Yeah, it was probably worth it. On the plus side, I will get the last of the blueprints that I don't have. Maybe we'll get the better ones. Let's get our mana back while we're in here. Oh, I really wish you could get upgraded versions of the siphon effect or something. I guess it's not that big of a deal. But it'd be very nice if I could heal just a little bit more. I guess that's what food and stuff is for, though, at this difficulty level. I remember this game. Stopped playing when I got to New Game Plus 40. Jesus. That's kind of impressive. I don't think I will ever be that dedicated to these games. Tragically. I love them. There's just too many of them. Speaking of, I should probably mention, I mentioned this earlier, but if you guys do like this game, I would still highly recommend checking out the other game they made, Full Metal Furies. It's definitely different, but, like, still an absolutely amazing game, and I feel just kind of mad that game did way worse than it deserves. Because that game, I don't know. That game was like Castle Crashers ++ with a decent story that was actually a story. As opposed to, whoops, ow. Castle Crashers, which was just memes. Decent memes, but still. When they're gonna make it Don't Shit Your Pants too. I would pay for that. Just to support further development. It's like dumb Kickstarter backer reward. Like, hey, we make Don't Shit Your Pants too. Play it. What? I don't actually have much of an inclination to stick around here. Whoops. But I figured this was kind of easy. Alright, so this is not the way to the boss. Gotta go back down. The memes are often worthwhile. Pit People's fun game while it lasted. Sadly, there will never be a Castle Crashers 2. Did they ever say why? Because I'll admit, I liked Pit People, but it was boring. It was kind of one of those where it's like, it was fun for the first couple hours until you realized the game was incredibly shallow. And there wasn't really much to do apart from just keep pushing forward. And then eventually beating it. And even then, the story mode itself was honestly kind of shockingly short, from what I remember. Like, we had played the early access version, and it was decent, but, you know, there's definitely kind of this feeling of like, well, okay, we'll just... I mean, there was absolutely the feeling of like, yeah, we just have to wait until it's done. And then we got the, like, full release version. And there was, like, nothing new. It was just it. It was, like, 2 missions that we hadn't done. I felt... I'm not gonna say cheated, necessarily, but I felt kind of disappointed. Let's see. Safe to assume since they have a trend of no sequels. Yeah, I guess I would say, I would agree that is a safe-ish assumption. That works. I would still like to see a Castle Crashers 2. If only because, like, I would love to see them... modernize it somehow. Or somebody modernize it somehow. Because there are no whole lot of, like, really good co-op beat-em-ups. Hence why I was saying, like, that's why I liked Full Metal Fury so much. See, they're working on the Alien Hominid remake. Yeah, well, I mean, they did the Castle Crashers, like, kind of HD re-release recently. But it's not quite the same. Hey, got it. Alright. Not the best state to fight this guy in. But that's okay. Slayer Helm. Eat axes. You ball. Alright, there we go. That's a decent chunk of cash. So honestly, yeah, this ain't so bad. It still, usual beef is like, it's just kind of the same game for me. But that's okay. Whoops. That's a no for me, dog. So let's just immediately head to the forest. So does it spawn after the forest? Or is it just kind of in the middle of it? Because I want to know what I'm looking for, because I'd love to see the new zones before I make a judgment call on whether or not I want to keep pushing forward or not. My usual inclination is to stop after I've seen the credits in a game. It's rare for me to come back to do New Game Plus unless it's near. Hi. This is a bit of a giant mess downstairs. This guy's honestly more dangerous than the, than Herodotus. Herodotus. Okay, no, it's often pretty close to the forest entrance. Oh, I can't hit them. Nope. There we go. Eat axes, shield man. So what are we looking for? A new region, I think? It's either a new region or a new boss. I'm only operating under vague knowledge that there is something more here. But that's it. I was doing such a good job. Just avoiding damage. Oh, I got it. Alright. Whoops. Wait. What is this taxing bull hockey? These slimes cannot split until I give them the go-ahead. Alright. There we go. Come for me, you splitting slimes. I am here. I've brought axes. Oh, shit. Okay, good. They're dumb. There we go. I'm gonna run out of mana at this rate. I think we're going the wrong way. Let's go the other direction. See, Wander, did you ever try the FTL mods? Total conversion mods. I did. I didn't like them. Two things, I guess, for me. One, they were very hard, and the RNG was a lot more, like, mental. It was very difficult to get a good run going without some serious effort. This seems like it, but I don't know how the spooky spike works. Okay, there he's dead. Sadly, we actually need that. Ow. Ow. Okay. Trying to just finish them off with the power of mass axes. Maxes. There we go. Let's see. The other reason why I wasn't super big... Okay, Spooky Spike is it. I figure that was probably the case. So I assume I just sack X amount of HP to it, and then it opens up. I honestly don't see anything else that I could possibly do to this thing. Do I have to kill myself on the thing? I doubt it. Music is decent. Anyway, the other reason why I was kind of meh on the FTL mods is I was convinced to try them out, but there was one guy, and I think it was the one that like had informed me at the time. He had... I think it was actually one of the first people I ever had to truly ban X is all. X? Okay, you do have to die. Got it. I just want to make sure I'm doing the right thing. Anyway, so it was a guy that was extremely passionate about the FTL mods, which I can respect. The problem was very much he was not okay with me playing anything else. Hi! Now entering the graveyard. Okay, this is cool. I guess we don't get to see any sick new environment art. I'm not even sure if there is sick new environment art, but still. Okay. Music is neat. Oh, shit. Let's see. This zone has some tricks. Make sure you don't get lost. I'm more concerned about living, honestly. And I'm dead. Oh. Hi. Okay. Let's go with... Oh, wait, that's a paladin. That's a spell sword. I guess I'll go with this. Let's see. What do we even invest in? Let's get the new gear, at the very least. No new weapon. New helmet. So we do lose a little bit of max HP, but that's fine. Now the question is, do I keep going for the Slayer Cape? Do we lose 2 air jump? That's a toughie. Because even more crit chance will make me ridiculous. Yeah, let's. Because, yeah, more crit chance, crit damage, and damage return makes me goofy. And let's switch the ones that give me money into jumps. There we go. So I got 2 jumps, 2 siphon, and we're good. Alright, next up. Crit damage is maxed out. I am not playing as a wizard this time around, but what I should probably do is invest into armor because I'm incredibly flimsy. Okay. Huh. That's interesting, so I can turn myself into a battle statue. Neat. Yeah, let's talk to this guy. Let's do that. Because I just want to get back to that area. So wait, that turn it into a statue move is actually something that was in this game vanilla? I had no idea. That's really cool, actually. Alright. So it was up over here. I know where to get to it. Okay, right. I'm clumsy. Huh. I had no idea this was in the game. That's neat. I honestly would have just assumed that was a special move, but I guess not. How do you do that? Down plus Y. When you play as the paladin. Turn into a statue on the spikes. Doesn't do anything. I'm just gonna walk into the spikes and die. Okay, let's see. But yeah, so telling the story of the guy that was way too into me playing FTL Admiral Edition or whatever it is, Captain's Edition. Effectively, every single time that I would be streaming, and I stream often, even I was still pretty consistent about streaming back in the day. Well, that's kind of convenient. The Architect does not lock down the bonus area. Damn it. Wow, you die fast. Okay. Let's give that one more go. Do I have any... We do a Lich Queen, but I don't think it's worth it. Okay. I take a lot of damage. Let's keep working on that. Monsters a bit higher level than the monsters in the darkness. Makes sense. Okay, so trying to tell that story. Unfortunately, easy to get distracted at this point. Okay, so every time I was streaming, he would be like, "Are you gonna play FTL today? Are you gonna play FTL today? Are you gonna play FTL today? Are you gonna switch games? Play FTL, play FTL, play FTL." And he would get really mad when I said no. If I didn't immediately placate him, he was furious. And I'd honestly forgotten about him. And this is part of the reason why I'm so, like... I'm gonna say kind of anal about people not demanding me to do things. What about Scrap Mechanic? Interestingly enough, people would show up and still show up to ask me to play Scrap Mechanic. But nobody ever went into, like, fits over it. It was very much like a... This guy was mad, and he was lashing out hard because I wouldn't play the game. And so, ever since that point, I've never played FTL. Because in my mind, I associate... Well, this is convenient, sort of. In my mind, I associate the hardcore fan base of... the hardcore fan base to FTL to being this guy. Even if I'm sure most people are not, it's one of those where, like, it's just hard for me to separate out with bad experiences. And, like, I mean, people mention scrap mechanic. Like, that is another fan base. Wow, cripes. I'm getting wrecked. But scrap mechanic, forager, couple of different games, wherever the fan base is particularly passionate, is something that I actually just can't deal with. On a, like, I can deal with it, but I don't want to, nor do I, like, nor should I have to. And so, like, whenever I butt up against a fan base that is particularly aggressive like that, I just kind of wash my hands of it and I don't want to go anywhere. What are some other good examples? I mean, I definitely met some, like, weird Homestuck people for a while. But they were kind of few and far between. Wow, that cleared them out hella fast. Wait, what the hell? Oh! My mana and health are switched around. That's different. I was not paying attention to this character. Well, I am a beefy wizard, which is kind of nice, but that's about it. Die. Kill me faster. This wizard needs to go to the graveyard. I think this is going to be my last attempt. Just because neat area, a little hard for me. I almost kind of wish these had been added in new game 0. Just so I'd have more of an opportunity to practice them before they get really freaking tough. Can I actually? No, I have no idea how you get into the boss fight. Let's leave that alone for the time being. Whoa. Hi. Personal space. Cripes. Probably should have just used that instead. Are you coming? Ow. Unfortunately, I don't have a whole lot of mana. Puts me in a bit of a spot here. I don't know if I want to deal with that. Damn it. Oh, I did get him. Whoa, hi. Okay. There we go. Fortunately, low on mana and no easy way to get it back. I'm not a very good muscle wizard. So it's not quite worth it on my end to just run around punching these guys. It kind of is, but I'm not quite getting it back. Alright, let's see. I was kind of hoping I get to see the boss in this new zone, but I'm just getting demolished a little bit. This is why wizards are not primo. Probably. There we go. I killed a lot more than that. Oh, but it didn't judge it because I was in like this like kind of weird bonus zone. That makes sense. Okay. Well, I think at this point, I probably should invest a hell of a lot more into magic. That's probably one of the main reasons why I'm getting wrecked there. But honestly, I think at this point, I've had fun with this, and I like what I see with the New Game Plus zone, but it's just a little bit tougher than I currently feel like dealing with. Like, this game's fun, and I could probably get to the point where I could clear that area with ease, but I think I might also just leave that to people like Zors for now. And if we get a Lament of Zors for Rogue Legacy 2, then 100% I'll be there. I'll check that out. But for now, I probably have other games I should be playing, so I'm going to do that. So I guess, I don't know. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time. It's weird. It's weird doing outros with the face cam. I'm not used to it.